Okay, this video is about one of my favorite winter protectors from colds and flus. This is a immunity booster, as I like to call it. We don't only drink it in the winter, we also make it in the summer just as a drink because we like how it tastes. So basically we're gonna have lemon, ginger, honey, black tea. We're gonna pour some water into a cup, brew some hot tea. I like to use loose tea, but I often don't want to make a whole teapot of it, so I use these tea sacks. They come in different sizes. The ones are good enough for a 1 cup brew. This is how it looks inside. My favorite tea is the organic Earl Grey from David's Tea. We're gonna squeeze some lemon inside, throw the pieces in. We're gonna also use some ginger. I'll squeeze it just to get the juices loose and out into the tea, and we're gonna add some honey. Okay, we begin by brewing the tea. I don't make my tea very strong. I just brew it for a few minutes. More accurate, few seconds. I actually just poured out a little bit of water because we want to leave space for the lemons. So I generally just squeeze a little bit to release the juices and let it go. Squeeze, let it go. Okay, let it go. Squeeze, let it go. We're gonna take our ginger, we're gonna put it in the press. Okay, squeeze. Okay, let it go. Repeat. We got a few drops here. We're gonna release, drop it in. And lastly, we're gonna add some honey. We're gonna add a tablespoon or 2. I like it kind of sweet because we do have that lemon inside. This is my 2nd tablespoon. Mix it all in. And enjoy your delicious, nutritious lemon honey ginger tea. And by the way, you can drink it cold as well. Good evening, guys. Today we're imitating Starbucks. We will be making a mix of the strawberry acai refresher and the pink drink. We're gonna combine both of them into one drink. Basically, we're changing everything up, but we're gonna try to make a similar looking product and tasting just as great, if not better. So let's get started. So our recipe is gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna begin by brewing some tea. We have organic hibiscus infusion. We're gonna pour some hot water in here. Nice color. Okay, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of the monk fruit sweetener in here because the water is hot and we want it to dilute. Okay, now we're gonna pour our tea very slowly over the ice. Okay. Now we're gonna add some freeze-dried strawberries. and we're gonna top it off with some coconut milk. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's swirl it around. And there we have it, guys. Our drink is complete. I actually just took a little sip and it tastes very, very mild, very, very gently refreshing. So definitely give it a try. You may just like it. Hey guys, happy weekend. Today we're gonna go a little bit crazy and try out something new and fun. Any of you make tapioca pearls at home? I have never done so, so I decided to give it a shot. For this, we're gonna need only 2 ingredients: brown sugar and tapioca flour, also known as tapioca starch. Prepare for yourself whatever you need ahead of time. We're also gonna need water. So we have 1/3 cup of water, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of tapioca starch. You'll also need a wooden spoon to mix because we're gonna mix the dough on the heat. So I have a pan here ready for me. And then I have another pan with water that we're gonna need later for boiling the actual tapioca pearls. So here we go, let's get started. Okay, so to the first pan, I'm gonna add my water. To this, I will also add my brown sugar. Okay, I'm gonna swirl it around. When it's gonna start bubbling, we're gonna add in half of the starch that we have in the cup. Okay, we're gonna add in a little bit of starch and mix. We have to act quickly because you see it starts clumping. I'm gonna add the rest and start mixing. Okay, I turned my heat off. It's actually forming into a dough. I'm gonna keep mixing. Okay, I'm gonna dust my surface. I actually didn't add the entire cup. I don't know, the recipe said to do so, but we're gonna dust this liner and we're gonna try to mold the dough on this sheet. This is what we have. Okay, try to knead your dough, but it is warm to touch, so be very careful. And holy moly, what a workout. Okay, I'm gonna cut this thing in half and then I'm gonna try to roll it into logs. Whew, this is what I got. Okay, they made it look so easy in the video. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna cut it in half. And then we're gonna cut little pieces like this. And then roll them further into little balls. And then we're gonna boil them. Okay, these guys are not rolling. I'm gonna cut them again in half because I got these bubble tea straws and I just don't think they're gonna fit in them. So I'm just gonna cut them again in half. Okay, tapioca moons, everyone. New invention. Okay, our water is boiling here. We're gonna try to put the tapioca pearls, or moons, in. Okay, let's see what happens. The rest. Okay, technically they're supposed to flow up to the top. Once they're cooked, become translucent. So we're gonna let them rest in here. Some videos I saw, they put them, after they're cooked, they put them in simple syrup so they don't stick together. We may do that. Whoa, they're floating. Maybe this will work. Okay, so for simple syrup, you just need water and brown sugar. We're gonna cook that a little bit. It's gonna become syrupy, and we're gonna transfer those tapioca pearls here. Okay, in the meantime, let's brew ourselves some tea. I have this nice blueberry green. Okay, just an update. These guys are resting. It says 5 to 15 minutes. They are translucent like they're supposed to be. A little bit darker, or rather lighter in the middle. That is good. On the other side here, we have our brown sugar syrupy goodness. Here we have our brewed tea. Here we have our serving cup filled with ice. And here we have our wonderful, colorful tapioca straws. Okay, let's get these guys transferred into the syrup. Okay. Drain the excess liquid off. And then once they're coated, we're actually gonna use them. So exciting. Okay, here we go, guys. Big finish. Oh, and by the way, I tasted one. It tastes exactly like tapioca, which is so, so cool. I just wish I got the shape correct, but it's all right. Okay, so we're gonna transfer them in here. All right, it's all in here. And now let's pour the tea. Ooh, here we go. And I know the color isn't exact. I don't want to use any artificial dyes. Okay, there on the bottom. Let's take a, I don't know, pink straw. Around. And we got ourselves some tapioca bubble tea. All right, I already had my tea. I'm gonna surprise the family. How cute is this? Different color straws. Yum. Hey guys, today we are making a vanilla chai tea latte. Not sure how this is gonna work. This is my first time trying it, and I got these spices, actual whole spices. I have a star of anise, I have some vanilla beans, some cinnamon sticks, black peppercorns, cloves. I didn't have any crystallized ginger, so I just have some powder. Have some honey for sweetness. So in the beginning, I read that you have to combine some of these spices and you have to put them in a pot and you have to steep them. So we're gonna pour boiling water over them. Some websites say that you have to crush them a little bit to release the flavors. Okay, so I'm gonna do that a little bit with the back of a wooden spoon. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put a lid over it and we're gonna let it stand for a few minutes. Okay, into this mix, I'm also gonna add my tea bag with some tea, just using regular black tea, and let that steep as well. Okay, so I set this mixture off to the side to gather the flavors, to bind, to fuse all this goodness in this container. On the other side, I am boiling my almond milk. So we have some almond milk here. Here I have my vanilla bean. We're gonna try to extract the flavors from here. The way you would do this is to run the knife across and then just to scoop up the flavor from the inside of the vanilla bean. So you basically would open it up and scoop it up and just gather all of this. And what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna put it into the milk. Okay, into the mixture here, we're gonna add some honey for sweetness, and we're gonna add some ground ginger because I didn't have the crystallized or the real ginger at home. Okay, pouring in the honey. Okay, and a few dashes of ginger. Mix all of this up. It actually already smells amazing, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna pour the contents of the tea mixture in here. Mix once more, and then we're about done. We're just gonna strain this mixture and have ourselves a nice latte. Okay, so I'm using a regular coffee filter to strain the liquid here, pouring from my pot. Dripping right through. All right, our drink is complete. So what wasn't needed is remaining here. Everything else in this beautiful cup. And here we go. So I had a chance to taste it. It's actually not bad for a first try. And I wanted to show off these awesome cups. It tastes a tiny bit spicy. I don't know, maybe a little bit more of ginger than I should have, or less peppercorns next time. But overall, it does taste like one of those lattes. You can definitely play around with different spices. I happen to buy these and have them on hand. Okay, here we go. Today we're gonna be making iced white orchard tea. Basically, we're gonna take 2 tea bags because we have a large mug. We're gonna brew it. We're gonna add some lemon and honey. Everything is gonna brew together, and then we're gonna pour it over ice. Here we go. I just wanted to say a few words regarding the tea. Make sure when you're getting tea, it looks like leaves and kind of not the bottom of the barrel powder that swept off the floor. Kind of joking, but halfway not. So yeah, make sure you're brewing actual tea leaves. And this one's providing that. It's a mix of white tea and green tea. And okay, so we're gonna pour some water over it. It just boiled. Hold on. Okay, so we're pouring water over the tea bags. Okay. We're gonna add 2 or 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay, gonna go in 1. Gonna go in 2. Okay, that's probably enough honey. We're gonna squeeze the lemon and put it in. It's gonna probably overflow. Take out the spoon. Squeeze the lemon. You can actually put it into the big cup already at this point. I'll squeeze it a little bit and put it in. Okay, it's gonna brew for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna pour the hot tea over the ice cubes. Okay, I don't want to make a mess, so we're gonna use a ladle to transfer the tea into the cup of ice. I already transferred the lemon pieces. Okay, I think now we can try to pour. Delicious.